Hey everyone, this is Roanne, and I'd like to talk today. I'm going to talk today about folding arms. Now I'm holding my phone because where I'm sitting next to my window, my favorite seat. So I can't fold my arms, but you guys know what folding your arms looks like, right? You cross your arms in front of your body, and I'm guessing, probably sure, my guess is that most of us were taught that is a signal of closing people off or pushing people away. You don't want to do that in meetings, when you stand up to talk to an audience. And I want to interject some information that hopefully will change the way we think about this, right? I think a lot of what we've come that we've learned, that's come down through the ages, um, have been very surface. They served us. They served us then. Um, well, not exactly. They served us in the interim, right? If you look at a lot of ancient cultures, they were so much more connected to them, to each other as a society. They were so much more connected to the earth, and in more recent, say the past 1,000 years, we've gotten, not even, that's too far back. Say the past 400 years, we've gotten very, very disconnected from the earth, very disconnected from each other, very disconnected from ourselves, right? Um, we live in a society with rampant rampant mental health issues. And maybe that's a conversation for a whole nother live, but I think we should rename mental health issues to emotional health issues, because that is the heart of the problem. But anyway, so folded arms. Just so I don't get too far off course here. Now, we now know, and actually have known for a couple decades, about cross brain activity. We know about the corpus callosum, and it may not be popular knowledge, but it's known. There's a whole system out there based on this information called Brain Gym. Right? So you can look it up. And so we know about the corpus callosum, we know about the left and right hemisphere, you know, communicating or not. We have all this more information and knowledge about our brain. So based on that, I share this because I noticed it for myself. When I would sit in meetings, we just sit around the conference room table, my tendency is to cross my arms, to fold my arms. And I would, don't fold your arms, Roanne. However, I was actually doing the smart thing, the very emotionally literate thing. Because when you cross the midline of your body, you're helping that cross brain communication. You're helping that communication across the corpus callosum. So I get it that, it's still big public perception that when you fold your arms, you cross your arms in front of you, it's closing people off. So what I started doing was I would cross my feet, cross my ankles. I would cross my arms, but like below the table. Then you don't want to do that too much, because when your arms are below the table, then that's a whole nother that's a whole nother message you're giving off. But I share this in hopes that we can stop hanging so much of what we perceive in others just on the knowledge we have, what society says is the thing, is the norm. You know, Folding arms is a good thing. It's a good thing if you're thinking. Like I said, I noticed it would happen to me in meetings. I didn't know when I first noticed it, but I knew later. So that's my hopefully helpful hint for today. It helps us think better when we have that, when we cross the midline of our body, because we're helping our brain have whole brain communication, right? We can engage the emotional part, we can engage the logical part, we can think about it from a balanced objective view. We can look at all the parts of it. So I share this because we've got to move along the change that we're asking for as human beings. And I recall a conversation with an oncology doctor, and it's funny because he was saying that, in the medical field, research will show XYZ, and it'll take 20, 25 years before it moves into practice. That's crazy. 20 years? So this thing, you show this thing works, and it takes 20 years before it becomes practice? And that's 20 years of people that you didn't help. 20 years of people that you didn't help. But that applies across a lot of things in our life, right? I think that just applies across life, right? There's information we find out, and it takes this extended period of time before people go, oh. So, hey, Peggy. Exactly. That's exactly what it does. So, if you guys want to check it out, you can check out Brain Gym. I believe there's resources on their website that you can access for free, or just, Google. There's a lot of info out there. Psych-K was the outlet through which I really got a better understanding of cross-brain communication. So there's Psych-K resources out there too, or you can reach out to me. But definitely check that out. And the next time you see someone who's crossing their arms, don't automatically jump to that they're trying to close you off. Maybe they're really just thinking. All right. Have a great week, guys.